Hello, in this video I want to be showing you how you can clone a website and use the front page design as your own. So in this video, for instance, this is the website we are going to be cloning. So you will take a look at this website. We're going to be cloning it and add it to our control panel, that's our file manager, so that it will be like our own. So what you need to do first is you need to download this software called HTT Track. So you go to Google, then you search for HTT Track, then you're going to download it to your system. Alright, you can see the website here, htttrack.com. So once it opens, you download the software. You can see this is the download section here. So you click here. So depending on your system specification, you just go ahead and download from anyone that has to do with your system specification. You can see that right now. So I have this software installed on my computer already. So look at it here, HTT Track. You can see it here, this particular software. So what you do is when you have downloaded it, you open it. Now once you open it, it's going to bring you up to this particular page here. You can see this. It's going to bring you up to this particular page, just like this. So once you come to this page, you go ahead and you click on Next. So when you click on Next, this is where you put in the project name. So right now I will put in the project name based on the website name that I'm creating. I want to clone. So I'll put in the project name there. So I'll say Okta FS Trade, something like that. Then right now, rest everything is fine. I'll just go ahead and I'll click on Next. Now in the next section is where I'll be putting in the website link. So I'm going to copy the link right now. So this is the link. So I'm going to copy this. Alright, then I'm going to paste the link here. So rest everything is fine. Then I'll click on Next. Then I'll click on Finish. So I have nothing to do here again. So I'll click on Finish. So right now it's going to scan through the websites and then clone the websites. It's going to do that. So once that is completed, then you're going to get the pop-up notification that is completed. You can see now that it's actually reading, it's cloning some pages of the website, both the images, the CSS and all that. So it's doing that right now. So you can see now that let's visit the website. We have two pages, that is the front page and this about page. There's no other page again aside the registration and the login page, which takes us to another portal. So there's no other page again. So basically it just has two pages, that is the front page, which is the home, and the about us. So this HTT Track, we clone these pages for us, clone the CSS, that is the assets file, the images and all of that. So just hold on until it finalizes the cloning. So make sure your internet connection is on while doing this task. Alright, you can see now that it has completed. So it says mirroring operation complete. So right now the file has been completed. So you go ahead and you click on Finish. So right now we want to see this, what we have cloned. So I'm going to open my file manager on my computer. So I'll press open my file manager. So right now on my file manager, I'll locate where my file is. It's normally on this local disk. So local disk, I see my websites. This is my website. Now I have to remember the name. The name is Okta FS. That's what I used to save it. So look at it here, Okta FS Trade. Look at the file here. So I'll open it. So as I open it, now I'm going to see the website itself. It's not this, it's not this, it's this third one here. You can see it's oktaexpertcrypto.pro. So I'll open it. Then once I open it, you can see now all these are the files. This is index 1, this is index 2. Now we can see the home, we can see the images as well. So let me open the home. Now for the home, I have this index here. You can see now, remember that the site loads from this home directory. Then we have index.html. So right now when I open that home, this is the home. So I'm going to see that we have what we call the index here. Look at the index. Then we have also the about us, that is the about page. Now these are images and files and the assets, which are very necessary for the website. Now all these ones are not really needed. You can see now this is SmartUp. This SmartUp is the live chat, is not needed. So anyone you know that is not needed, you could just delete them. Delete it. Then this HTTPS, you can see now that there's no file inside, you delete it as well. Then you make sure that the most important thing that you need to leave is these assets. This assets has to do with you leave these assets. Then also leave this file. Let's open this file and see what is inside. Loading items, nothing inside here. Images, background. Okay, let's go back. So now we'll go to images. Images transparent, nothing is here. Public. Okay, you can see now that we have public here. So CSS, fonts, images, JS, that's the JavaScripts, all these are needed. So you can see now that for this particular site, we have the CSS is under this public section. So it's very much needed. Then we have public JS as well. So what you could do is, what you're gonna do that will be easier for you is you're going to zip this files, everything here. You're going to zip it, because right now if you open this index, let me open it now. Let me open it. It's going to take me to, you can see now that it's loading the site right now. So you can see now that this is it. Why this one is the one with the original one. Then this is the clone. You can see right now it is actually loading. So right now what you need to take note of is that all these are very important here. You can see now that for this particular site, all these are very important. So I'll go back to it. You see this home, it is very important. So what I can do now is I'll just have to zip this particular one here. This one, I could zip it, zip this. Let's go straight to zip it. So I'll just right click, then I will click on, you know that you need to have a zip software on your system. So I'll click on this one, this here, then I'll click on add to home zip. So once that is zipped, you can see this now. So I'm going to, this is what I will now have to upload, this zip file. This is what I will have to upload on my file manager. When I upload on my file manager, I will now extract it right from that file manager. That is, I will unzip it from file manager. When I load the site from there, it is definitely going to load. So the same thing applies. You could take a look at all these ones, images. Now all these ones are also necessary in some cases. When you have uploaded this particular zip that you have zipped, this particular one, you uploaded it, you find out that there are some things that are missing, then that is where some of all this one comes in play, like these widgets, .bitcoin.com. You can see all these widgets. So all these ones are for all those trading widgets. So if you find out that it's missing, you could just come back and add them to this place. So what you do is you highlight the ones that you want to zip. Highlight them. So if you want to zip these three, just highlight it, then you right click to zip it. So once you zip it, then you upload to your folder, your file manager, and also extract it. So that is how you basically clone any website design. Once you have done the cloning on HTTrack, then you can just go straight to uploading it on your own server, and the design will start loading. You can just start editing the text by any text you want to edit and all that. So if I open this home, then let's take for instance the index file. I want to edit it. Right now I'm not uploading it on any server. Let's take, I want to edit it with VS Code. So I'll just click on this Visual Studio Code. I have Visual Studio Code already on my system, so I'm going to open it with the VS Code. Then from there I can do my editing, blah blah blah, then save it back and then upload to my server, or upload to my server and edit directly from my server online. Whichever one is okay for you, then you can actually do that. You can see now that the VS Code is actually opening, so wait for it to open. All right, okay, so it's opening right now. All right, you can see now that it has actually opened. You can see this. So this is the VS Code. So from here I can be able to edit this code offline. Then once I'm done with the editing, then I can just save it back and then upload to my server if everything is fine. So do you take note of that? So that is how you are able to do that. You can see the style sheets. The style sheet is public / CSS. Most of them is public, and that is what we have in this particular place here. You can see this public here. So when you clone any website at all, the style sheets are very important. That is the style sheets that can will have the CSS, the fonts, the images, the JavaScripts. All these are very important. So you don't need to discard them, because the CSS will have to do with the design, the coloring aspect of the website. So that is how you clone any website at all. If you have any question, please do well to leave a comment for me or message me, and I'll be glad to respond to your request.